Hello, today is Friday, May 3rd, 2019, and this is your daily. Starting off first with a general message. Caution to the wind is what I hear. Caution to the wind. So that means to make sure that you're allowing yourself enough room, enough time, setting your plans or your goals in front of you. It also means that you should be taking an extra look at things that are around you. Pay attention to your surroundings, especially if you are exiting or entering a vehicle in the evening in the dark. Pay attention before you get out of your vehicle to what's around you. Okay? If you're leaving out of a building, a facility, wherever, work, pay attention before you start walking to your car to what's around you. There's also a lot of connection here or communication here between yourself and other people that are going to create challenges for you. So these energies that are creating the challenges seem to be pushing you back and forth. They seem to be playing tug of war with you. Don't give in to negative feelings. Don't give in to your insecurities or your fears. Allow the universe to give you the blessings that you so desire and that you so deserve. Okay? Try not to fight off things that are inevitable. Try to allow the universe to take things away that need to be taken away, or to give you things that need to be given. Let me start off with air signs. Air signs today, the energy feels a little bit crowded. For you, it feels crowded. There's either a lot of people around you. There's a lot of people either where you're going. It feels like you might get this overwhelming, anxious, maybe even a panic attack type of feeling. She's saying to just take one step at a time. Handle things accordingly, the way that they are presented to you, in an orderly fashion, of course. I also feel like there is going to be controversy between you, and it feels like maybe it's a coworker, but it's somebody who is standing close to you. The conversation is definitely face-to-face. This argument or disagreement or just not being on the same page with somebody will not go in your favor if you contest it. So allow whoever it is to speak and say what it is they need to say, whether that's a disciplinary person, whether it's your supervisor, whether it's a boss, whether it's a lead, whether it's somebody who's over you. Just allow them to say whatever is needed to say and say okay and move forward. If you test the situation and get into any type of disagreements or whatever, it will result in either termination or write-up, verbal warning, that kind of thing. So avoid that. Avoid that. A lot of air signs are looking to leave their job, and it may be today. You're feeling like today may be your last day. You're feeling that you want to finish at least the work week, so you're going to hold it out for today and walk away from a position or a job. For some of you air signs, it feels like you've had enough to do with a certain situation or a particular issue or problem. It also feels like you are looking for positive, whether it's quotes, positive affirmations. You're searching for something. Maybe you're Googling it. Maybe you're looking online, whatever. But I do feel like you are looking for something to inspire you. So air signs, hold tight. Things will change up. The energy is going to change tomorrow. You'll feel a big difference. Right now, the shift is getting ready to create itself. But for now, you have to hold on to what's there. Air signs, for the most part, this weekend is going to be somewhat of a challenge for you in different ways where timing is concerned. You may be planning on going with somebody or going somewhere. and you may be running very late. You may have everything go wrong right now. Maybe you go to put on a pair of shoes and the heel breaks. Maybe you go to put on stockings and they rip. Maybe you go to the barber shop and they're so crowded you can't even get your hair done. It's going to take you a while to get your hair, fixed up, you fellows or whoever. Or maybe the hairdressers for a female. But either way, something's going to create a delay for you. Be prepared for that ahead of time. Don't let it ruin your evening. Don't let it mess you up. If anything, leave out earlier to get something done so that you don't have a problem. If there is a delay, you're still run on time. So you can always beat that challenge because I've just given you that warning, okay? Allow yourself enough time for travel. Give yourself extra time for travel, all right? So that's air signs. Fire signs. Fire signs today, it feels back and forth to me. It feels like you have to redo something or do something over. Something that you had completed was done incorrectly. Okay, no big deal. So you have to either reprint something, redo something, reword something, reorganize something. But everything is right now for fire signs. Fire signs, it feels like there is going to be an end to turmoil, end to an argument. There's going to be an end to something that feels like you just can't fix it. So whatever that is for you fire signs, there is going to be some kind of end to something that you just feel that you put your all in and you're still not getting out of it what it is that you deserve. You're still not able to reap the benefits of a situation. You're also not seeing change. You're not seeing what's in front of you being made clearer. You're finding it actually more complicated, if this makes sense to you. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just repeating what I hear. But you're finding something more complicated, more of a challenge than it's worth. Okay, it's taking more energy from you than it's worth. So whatever that is, walk away from it. When you walk away from it, either the universe will help it to fix and straighten out, and then it'll return to you, or it needs to go in another direction to finish whatever course it's on. Fire signs, welcoming the opportunities for improvement. Welcome constructive criticism is very important as well for today and for the weekend coming. I also feel like fire signs, you're sitting at a booth of some kind, whether you're in a diner, whether you're in a restaurant, whether you're at a bar, but I feel like you're sitting in a booth with a couple people, maybe 4 total, including yourself. You could be on a double date. You could be just out with friends. I do feel like, though, for a lot of you fire signs, you'll feel like you're the fifth wheel. You'll feel like everybody else is in a couple mode. You may be in the single mode. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. For some of you fire signs who are in a relationship, I do feel like this weekend is going to be a lot of fun, something jumping up and down. So whether you're listening to music, maybe you're at a concert, I just see somebody jumping up and down and having a good time. Some of you may be going to a very big field or park with your animals, throwing the ball or frisbee with them. I do see a lot of that activity for this weekend as well. I do feel like with some fire signs, there's something about pulling a child in a wagon. So whoever that's for, I feel like you're going down the sidewalks in front of these houses, pulling a child in a wagon, so to speak. Some of you may be going to a party or a child's party as well. Seems like children play a big part with fire signs today. It could be going to a Chuck E. Cheese. It could be going to some type of water park. It's some type of an event that entertains children. For some of you fire signs, somebody is writing either poetry or writing letters, or maybe it's you just journaling in your journal about what's going on for the past week. I do feel like fire signs are very expressive today and expressive for the weekend, trying to move forward in a certain situation. I feel like you're trying to explain yourself from deep within to someone else. Or maybe you're just trying to get rid of the extra thought or pressure or never-ending messages that are coming to you. So you're trying to write them down. Some of you may be writing songs. You may be writing music. You may be trying to write a screenplay. Very, very creative, fire signs. Very creative. It feels like a very positive weekend for you coming up. It also feels like there's going to be a lot of interaction between you and someone else who has a lot more experience editing something. So only a few of you will know what that means. Be careful, fire signs, of being pulled over by the police. Be careful of your speed when you're driving. Make sure you have all your credentials available to you, so if you do get pulled over, you're organized with that. Water signs. Today, water signs, travel is definitely in the mode for you, water signs. I don't know if you're going far. It could be a couple states away. It could be even just the next state over. It may not even be a few miles between where you currently live and where you're going, but it will be into another state. I do feel like water signs are definitely reminiscing about certain things from their past. Water signs are also trying to come up with solutions to certain problems that you've been unable to solve for quite some time. It feels like, too, somebody's trying to either move someone in, or you're doing something with an extra room in your house. Maybe you're turning an extra room into a computer room. Maybe it's going to be an office, a small office. Some of you are starting your own business, water signs. I feel like this is a very positive thing. Some of you are definitely looking to exchange something, taking something back, whether it's to a store or whether it's jewelry. But somebody's definitely exchanging something. It could be shoes. I feel like there's a lot of shoes being purchased by water signs. I'm also feeling like, too, some type of a festival or flea market, yard sale, but a lot of tables, lots of tables. So whoever that's involved with, water signs, I do feel like you're going to be buying things that you really don't need. So think twice as you go to each table. Look at it and enjoy it, but ask yourself, is this a want or is this a need? Because I don't feel like you're making good choices or decisions where your money's concerned. I feel like you're spending it foolishly. So be very careful with your finances, okay? Save it, because next weekend something's coming up that you'll want to purchase that you definitely need and want at the same time, and you're not going to have enough for it. So don't overblow or overspend this weekend, okay? Water signs, there seems to be an obstacle in your way, and I don't know if that's a pet with an illness. I don't know if that's an outstanding bill that you can't seem to meet the deadline for before something happens with a creditor, something like that. I'm also feeling with water signs that there's something to do with drums, or, yeah. I don't know if you're purchasing drums. I don't know if you're playing the drums. I'm not sure what I see. Bongos? I don't know what I'm looking at. Whoever that's for, it feels like you and a group of people are going to get together and just have a pretty good rap session. I don't know what that means. Some of you water signs waiting on a relationship, or waiting for something to evolve, waiting for something to be opened up, waiting for someone to be free, waiting for somebody to become available. Whoever that is, if you're waiting for someone who's already involved in a relationship, a marriage, a partnership, or whatever, I feel like empty promises are coming your way. So be really careful with that. I don't feel like somebody's going to get rid of a spouse or of a partner that they live with. I feel like they're trying to play both sides of the fence, so be careful with that. Earth signs. Earth signs. Today is a day for earth signs to get out, to go forward, to take risks, but not unhealthy risks. But in other words, face your fears. If you want to apply for a certain position, do it. If you want to ask for that raise, do it. If you want to get a promotion, okay, do it. I don't feel like you're going to be turned down. I feel like you'll be able to stand your ground and state the facts of why you are deserving of it. And I feel like that'll be very clear to your boss, and I feel like it will be granted. So whoever's looking for that, somebody may be going to nursing school, somebody may be just signing up for it. I feel like that's going to be a very positive move. You are going to try to work full-time and go to school full-time. You're going to be a little bit tired, absolutely. But it will be worth it. For some of you earth signs, I do feel like there could be hang-up phone calls. There could be messages on your answer machine. There could be unexpected text messages coming through. Something out of the blue, somebody you didn't expect to hear from, and it feels like it'll be today. So something's coming unexpectedly, probably between 4 and 7 p.m. Where that came from, I don't know. But look for your messages. Pay attention to them. For some of you, I think you may have your ringer off on your phone and forgot to turn it back on. You're going to miss a very important call. So if you're listening to this, please turn your phone on. Turn on your ringer. Somebody is definitely going over different events, different places, whether it's social media, Instagram, or whatever, going over who you have blocked or making sure somebody is blocked. Somebody is definitely fearing connection or contact with a certain person. Maybe it's somebody from your past that you don't want to be bothered with anymore. Somebody also may be not trusting what a friend is telling them. Somebody may feel that somebody is trying to sabotage you, yourself, or a situation that you're involved with. It also feels like you're waiting to pick up the pieces from something. So I don't know if you broke a glass in the middle of the kitchen floor. I don't know if something was outside and you're picking something up that is a lot of debris on the ground for whatever reason. Some of you may be checking your car, maybe thinking that somebody got into your vehicle last night. Somebody may have taken something from you. Somebody may be feeling like when you're looking out the window, you heard something, you've seen somebody last night, you're not sure what it is, you're looking and looking, you're trying to make an inspection on that. You don't know how to deal with a certain situation, so you may want to call the police to get something checked out. Some of you are definitely having an argument. Maybe it is with an ex-partner's new partner. So that could be male or female, whichever way that works for you, whoever this is for. There may be some kind of problem where you're trying to fight for attention between one person and another, but I do feel like things are going to have to straighten out one way or the other. You're going to have to come to an agreement or some kind of understanding, and this other party needs to respect your position. Opportunities are going to present themselves to you very clearly. Take advantage of them. You'll only get one knock, so if you don't answer it, you'll miss it. There are things lining up for you with the stars that are trying to realign maybe your inner self, your inner guidance, your intuition. Something is trying to sharpen your details so that you are able to see the red flags before they make any damage. So pay attention to red flags that are around you. Well, this is all I have for the daily for today. I look forward to speaking to all of you, and I hope to see you soon. Much love, and stay safe all weekend. Okay?